What's up, everybody? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hopefully you guys are having a blessed day. In today's video, I want to break down a few things regarding Halo Infinite's concept art. If you're new here, thank you so much for checking this out. Watch the video, and if at the end you feel like it provided you enough value, feel free to hit that subscribe button. And if not, I hope to bring you more value in the future so that I can earn your sub. So let's jump into it, all right? I got this first piece of concept art, which is super cool. You see the pilot, or you see just a pelican flying into this incredible environment that is segmented into different aspects of the ring that have been dismantled. And it's very cool to see because you see a few things. First things first is what people have indicated to be the Palace of Pain, which I don't believe it is the Palace of Pain because you see 1, 2, 3 of them in this image here. I see these as sentinel structures. I see these as mining facilities. I see these as safe havens or something that maybe the Harbinger, it's because I have no idea what the Harbinger is, but maybe it's a mining facility or some type of research facility for the Harbinger that is looking into Zeta Halo. Like, there's so many opportunities and possibilities of what this could be. I bet it's a lot more simplistic than any of us are actually speculating it to be. However, I do believe it has something to do with the Harbinger, because when it comes to marketing, you would just think the main things that they've been talking about is Chief. They've been talking a little bit about Cortana. They've been talking a lot, actually, about the Banished. And then they bring up the Harbinger. These are 4 core elements that are going to be the center focus of the game initially. And most likely this game will get DLCs, especially as it being a platform for 10 years. I would imagine that they would add more story elements in there, but in the beginning I really do believe the Harbinger plays a huge role, and I think this may be some type of tie into who that enemy or who that faction or who that individual may be. So that's what I see these 3 pillars as. So when it comes to the beam emitters, let's talk about this real quick. This is interesting because in 2018 they actually had an interview where they broke down the initial reveal of Halo Infinite, which was the environment of the ring and whatnot. And they talked about how Halo Infinite was inspired by Halo CE, with the beam emitters being an indicator that shows you, hey, beyond this ridge, beyond this mountain, beyond this hill, whatever environment you're in, there is more to see here. There's more to do here. There's more to explore. There's more opportunity that awaits you. And that is very exciting, that element is coming back to the game. This is why I keep saying that this game is going to be incredible, because these nostalgic elements are back, but they're back in a way that can really be capitalized on now. So just think about it. By looking at the concept art, you see that these beam emitters are in multiple different areas, which means that in one playthrough, you'd be able to go to a valley, like you'd see on the right side over here of the image. You'd be able to go to snowy white mountain cap ranges. I mean, to be able to go to the top of these mountains, to be able to go deep into the valleys, to be able to go up to these Forerunner structures, Sentinel structures, whatever they may be, and see what they're doing on this ring, to be able to explore all the caves that will most likely be there, the forests, the lakesides that you can see here, to see the variety of environments and the variety of gameplay opportunity and the expansiveness of these worlds that are segmented in these small, quote-unquote, open world areas. It's very cool, very unique, and honestly gives me so much hope for this game, because they're basically taking what made Halo CE very special and expanding it out and really pushing its capabilities and its potential, and it's going to be very fun to see how that turns out. But what's great is that you see the Pelican flying to an unnamed location here, just simply flying somewhere. But to know the variety that's in this game, simply by saying you could take a Pelican, either the pilot picks you up or drops off ammo, weapons, vehicles, whatever the situation may be, is just simply cool, man. And to think that you could take Wasps and Mongooses and Warthogs and different Banished vehicles and different vehicles in general that may be coming to the game that we've never even heard of yet, is just fun, man. We've never experienced that in a Halo game before, and I think that's something that's new, that's needed, and that's fresh enough to really keep a player base around for a long time. All right, so this image right here. Obviously, there was a war of some sorts. People said that the Infinity crashed into this. People have said that this was the Banished. People have said that this is the Harbinger, and the Harbinger, I believe, are actually forerunners of some sort. And it'll be interesting to see exactly what happened here. But when you look at this concept art, what you can see is lights on the left side, right? Left center side. This would indicate that there are cities. This would indicate that there are not just environments like we saw in the demo, which is obvious. There's going to be a variety. You could expect snow environments, desert environments, alpine environments, city environments, I would imagine, old human architecture, forerunner architecture, a variety of different swamplands, I would imagine, aerial environments as well, like in Halo 4 when you first got to fly the Pelican, different forerunner structures that are just floating, or some stuff like that. Maybe crashed ships that are in space you get to explore throughout. I do think that what would be cool is to be able to see Halo Infinite dive into the space aspect of the universe as well, similar to what Halo Reach did, because that was a very cool feature. Now lastly, this image right here is impressive because this is an area, a playable area, imagine in-game, where you came across another beam emitter. You were in some valley or some canyon far away from here, but you saw the beam emitter in the sky, and now you end up in this massive environment which seems like it's a lake with a single mountain top where you have a beam emitter on top of it. It looks gorgeous, and beyond that you actually see on top of another mountain another beam emitter where you could travel to as well. Look how massive these play spaces are just in the concept art. Maybe it won't be as massive in game, but the sheer scale in the concept art, it seems to me at least to be very promising of just how explorable and how massive the worlds in these little segmented, dismantled areas of the ring are going to be for the player to explore. And that gets me just very, very excited. I also do see that these rings over here are they're in most of the concept art, they're in most of the marketing, and I feel like that's just indicator of maybe old human architecture of them signaling something about the rings and whatnot. Maybe that's a place of worship for them at one point in time. Who knows? I'm not sure. But I just want to talk about the scale of these environments. It's very, very exciting. And I can't wait to actually see more in the book that's supposed to come out with the release of Halo Infinite, called The Art of Halo Infinite. Once again, as a forger, I'm just like beyond excited about what these environments are going to look like and how immersive they actually are, and how many opportunities they actually present us as players. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this, almost 10 minutes of this. And it just means a lot to me. I'm very grateful for the fact that you took 10 minutes out of your day to listen to my insight on this game, on this concept art. And I hope it provided you value. If it did, please do hit the subscribe button and like. If I did not provide you value though, don't fret. But I hope you do find my videos again in the future, and that I do bring you value then, so that you do like and subscribe. So would love to have you a part of it, but if not now, hopefully in the future. All right, guys, with that being said, that's it for today. What did you think of my breakdown? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Leave your feedback in the comments below, and I will talk to you guys soon. Have a blessed day. Peace.